What it do? You know what time it is, man? It's the time when we speak about a couple of things that are happening around us. The world of hip hop never ceases to amaze me, man. So yesterday I took the time to go through, a podcast show called H. Is it the HNIC? Yeah, I think it's the HNIC with Rashid K. The I think the podcast is part of the masterclass podcasts, I guess, thingies, and what I took from that conversation was the fact that in fact they had Nota, right? They had Nota on there, and I just thought maybe I should react to this video because it was a bit concerning for me. First of all, because I think South African hip hop is going through some sort of metamorphosis whereby the artists and obviously the people that are involved within that very same industry sort of like gaining popularity and power and money and all of these other things, or factors at play. Nota has said very inflammatory stuff in the past, and he continues to be that guy who is a very, I guess, controversial voice, if you were to say. I don't know what to think about it, but we have, the one thing that that got me a bit concerned was, when he was talking about the deaths within the music industry, and where they ended up talking about AKA's passing. And Nota had obviously had mentioned a couple of names around those those allegations, and to certain people, including I think KO. The problem is, it's very concerning. As a person who is considered a conscious rapper, quote unquote boom baptist, I watched the game in all aspects and facets. You understand? And what I took from yesterday's conversation was as I was listening to Nota going through all of these things with 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 Rashid K, was the fact that, first of all, the game is definitely gonna look scarier. I think if I'm looking at things and the way I see how the energy is shifted, I think the game is gonna move into a scarier part where a lot of MCs are going to lose their lives to the game. This is extremely concerning. And I'm not trying to fuel negative news, but if you listen to that type of content, and you see where we are as the game, like being arrogant and being egotistic, or and everything like that is usually mistaken for honesty. It's very concerning, and so I had to react to it, and basically warn young cats out there that are going into the game, more specifically those that are going into the game for reasons of raising money and making a lot of money within the industry. Please, guys, please, this is a plea to all of you. Be careful. Be careful what kind of energies you guys open yourselves up to, because a lot of people, especially with the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, a lot of people were almost happy, oh no, we're very disappointed in J. Cole. This is what I wanted to say. They were very disappointed in the fact that J. Cole decided to step down. But we later saw that, guys like Schoolboy Q wanted to fly into Canada, and there were problems for them to go into Canada because they rolled with Kendrick. And if they roll with Kendrick, then, they dissed a Canadian rapper. You know what I'm saying? So we have these kind of problems. It would have been the same with J. Cole. J. Cole is a free-spirited guy. I mean, you can see that J. Cole's transition from Born Sinner J. Cole to Forest Hills Drive J. Cole is a great transition if you look at it. From an artist who went from this to that. You understand what I'm saying? But he realized that, playing into that game, of beef, Yeah, it might seem playful. Hopefully that was playful. I don't want that thing to be serious. Because if it's serious, and a lot of people could actually lose their lives because certain people are really trying to to take your life. And once you create such controversy, even the people that have the target on you, they will hit you, and we will confuse that. For instance, if Drake was to pass away right now, we would all think that Kendrick and the West Coast is involved. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was the same thing with with the East Coast West Coast beef during Biggie and Pac's time in era. But basically, I'm not trying to go there. What I'm trying to show you is that we have to bring it home. We have a lot of Korean rappers who are sprouting out, into the who are sprouting everywhere in the industry. Obviously we just lost one, which is Stunna. I think was it Stunna? No. Or it was, I think, in that Vector or something like that. I don't know most of these commercial rappers, but we need to be careful what we are entertaining. You understand? We do know that in Koreana, there's serious beefs. I mean, these guys, the people who listen to Koreana will tell you, no, and tate mama, only beef in tate mama. Because in Koreana, it's that serious, it's that real. It's real beef. People get short, artists lose their lives. And I see it coming into the hip hop, and I'm checking the way the energy moves. You see people like Nota, you see people like this young cat from PTA, who's very loud and vocal on social media. Well, I won't say his name because I don't want to build a channel of people's names. But I'm commenting on hip hop, and I don't think we need to create such an atmosphere. It's really dangerous for all of us. We don't want people losing their lives. We saw it, AKA lose his life. Understand? Before our eyes, these things can get really serious. Watch the energy that you bring into your music. Watch the conversations you entertain. Watch your demeanor and the manner in which you approach and talk to people. All of these things play a very important factor in your peace and safety within this industry. Because I mean, if a guy like Nota can get death threats, it's really serious. If KK can lose his life right live on some CCTV, it's crazy. This is where South African hip hop is. It's extremely dangerous, and we need to stop that. We need to really be aware of this, and really inspire peace, love and happiness within the game, within the industry, so that nobody gets hurt over some stupid stuff. And so I just wanted to say that, let's not bring the dark energy into the South African hip hop industry. We don't need it. It's not important. It does not need to be brought here. And I'm not saying this as, those artists that, that are trying to pop and everything like that. I'm saying this because I really care about the youth of this country. We don't want no beefs. We don't want no misunderstandings. We don't want people moving with guns. We live in a country with Nkabis, brother. They will get someone to hit you, because we are not like, we're not like the States, but still people can hire someone to hit you. Understand? So please, guys, let's be safe. Watch the energy you bring into your life. The industry is a very, very toxic environment, and you need to minimize the toxicity for yourself and make sure that you move safely. I just wanted to say that, but overall, it was funny finding out that a lot of the guys that I, I thought, were hood, actually went to multiracial and private schools. I mean, I didn't know Nota, was not actually from KY, but that he grew up in the North. I didn't know that, Rashid also went through, multiracial schooling. Even Pro Kid, I didn't know, like, how did, Pro Kid, we have to get into this one. But let me end this one here. Peace and love. I'll be posting more content, and check me out. SubSir, Elo Sub, Off the Era, Supreme Moors, Delatron, LHM, you know what I represent, Catown, 2499, 24 Dub. That's where I'm at. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Stay safe.